Thank you, Toastmaster, fellow Cavaliers, and distinguished guests. Okay. I want you to think about what you did today. Think really hard. All of you. Let's see. You probably woke up, ate some breakfast, did a little schoolwork, maybe watched TV, went outside, and then your mom probably drove you over here, and now you're listening to my speech. Well, have you ever thought of why you're allowed to do all of this? Some of you may be thinking, because we're in America, and we have the right to be free. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, the right to bear arms, and so on. But who is protecting all those rights? Who is stopping other countries from invading ours and taking it over? They are the troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. They're the ones that risk their lives every day just so you can wear your favorite t-shirt. Whether it's Go USA or Down with America, they're the ones that are protecting your rights to wear that shirt. But how, you may ask? How are they protecting our rights when they're all the way in Iraq? Well, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Our soldiers are fighting so that Iraq can become their own country with their own leader and build up a military strong enough to protect themselves from invading terrorists. And in return, we can hope to form an alliance with them and have our enemies respect and fear us, protecting our country from any attacking forces. Now, some people in America don't support the war. And just several years ago, our troops were pulled out of Somalia, and that whole country fell apart. All the progress that we had made there was for nothing. And all of our troops' morale was extremely low because they did not get to finish the fight. That is why the soldiers in Iraq are so determined to follow in the footsteps of Dashiell's favorite video game and finish the fight. Yes. So if you don't support the war, please at least support all the soldiers that are fighting for your rights. But how, you may ask? How are they protecting our rights when they're all the way in Iraq? Well, yet another good question. There are hundreds of ways that you can protect and help our soldiers. Just one of the simplest is pray. Just pray for all the soldiers that are out on the field. Pray for all the families that have lost their sons or daughters. Because remember, most of these soldiers are just like you. And most of them are only a few years older than you guys are now. So just keep that in mind. Another way that you can show your support is when you're in your travels and you see a person in a military uniform. Just go up to them, shake their hand, and say, "Thank you. Thank you for serving our country." In doing this, it will make them and others feel that people still care about them and that we appreciate what they're doing in Iraq. Now, who knows what it is tomorrow? Yes, you, fun sir.
May 1st?
Yes, you are correct. Well, the month of May, put your hand out.
It's my birthday.
Put your hand down and not talking.
The month of May is actually National Military Appreciation Month. And during this month, you can go to events all around the country to show your support for the armed forces. Is anybody a NASCAR fan here? Yes, Mrs. Hackett. Well, a big event is coming up called the Coca-Cola 600. During this event, they also participate in National Military Appreciation Month. You can still go to many other events that you can show your support for the armed forces. One of the biggest, though, is one that you should all know, which is Memorial Day. Now, Memorial Day was created to honor all of our fallen soldiers and is always the last Monday in May. If you have an American flag, you can fly it at half-staff to honor all the soldiers all the way until noon. Another event on Memorial Day is the National Moment of Remembrance. You can participate in this, which is very simple. No matter where you are at 3 p.m., just take a moment of silence and remember what all of the fallen and wounded soldiers have done for you. Now, of course, May isn't the only month that you can show your support. There are hundreds of different programs that you can join, such as Soldiers Angels. Now, this program was dedicated to helping soldiers in their daily lives. They are a non-profit organization that was created from just one mom to over 200,000 volunteers in just 5 years. They help make the soldiers' life easier by sending them snacks, letters, even a frisbee just to pass the time. If you would like to join this group and learn more, you can go to soldiersangels.org. You can also become a pen pal with a soldier, sending them letters on what's happening back home in the U.S. Just giving them a reason to get up in the morning and keep going. You may even find out what's happening down in Iraq. Now, I'm sure some of you might have friends or family that are out on the field. Well, you can help that soldier's family by taking them out to dinner, by inviting them over to your house, even take them out bowling, anything to lighten their load. Now, if you want to help out our soldiers in any way, you can word search ways to support our troops. And you can find hundreds of different ways to help out our soldiers. Remember, our soldiers have been supporting us ever since our country was founded and have allowed us to keep all the rights that we have today. Well, I think it's time that we start supporting them. So please, support the support. Thank you.